there's a great many things legal that could constitute as illegal, and there's an equal amount of things illegal that could just as easily constitute as legal. There's like victimless crimes with very little actual consequence to anyone and anything that are persecuted, not just persecuted, but prosecuted quite strongly, and have high numbers, very high numbers of people actually in prison for when in actual fact it's an incredibly menial act and makes really no negative impact to a person, people, and society in general. We just put these people away because we are frowning upon an act that doesn't really need to be frowned upon. Things like possession without intent to distribute, things like drug use, things like minor shoplifting, things like very menial traffic, not incidents like crashes, but if someone is going 32 in a 30, they can be fined. That's a bit rough. Or certain parking offences, whereas it's completely legal to off the street distribute incredibly high contents of alcohol. It is a very legal grey area on the whole legal highs situation, which is one of the most deadliest and addictive substances, but they're still semi-legal. They're cracking down on it, but it's still prevalent, especially up north. You can't sleep on a roundabout. Why not? What are you? It's classed as a public indecency and a disturbing of the peace to camp on the little green knoll at a roundabout. Why? How? What? And please actually enforce this. They waste their time on things like this that really don't need to be in any way, shape or form have effort put in by the police force. People get away with murder every day. People get away with rape, genuine assault and robbery. People get hurt, people get damaged, people get traumatized, and cops don't bat an eyelid. People commit a victimless crime. People nick a fucking pack of chocolate buttons from Tesco's alongside the 60 quid shop they bought. They just don't scan it, and they are more likely to get in trouble, more likely to face an actual legal form of consequence, not so much prison, but a community service, a community consequence. They are more likely to serve that than people who commit, literal felonies. The arrest rate for petty crimes is so much higher than the arrest rate for serious crimes in proportion to the amount committed. A lot more petty crimes are committed than serious crimes. That's just how things are going to always be. But the arrest rate via a projected sort of committed compared to prosecuted, because the prosecuted amount of crimes is not going to be equal to the amount of committed crimes, because people get away with crimes, but it is much higher proportionately than serious crimes, because the police forces spend so much time, because it's easier and it fits the quotas more, and it works for them, and it works for them with ease to over police certain areas and to consequence certain people for really unnecessary charges, while other people are getting away with much worse, actually negatively impacting crimes, and are still benefiting from the government and the police state base. It's so, I'm trying to think of a polite way to word it. It's so horrible, and it just demonstrates how shit and unprioritized policing is and has been for a very long time. And I'm not entirely sure of the right route to go about it. Decriminalization of certain things may be a good option, but it's not the solution, and a solution seems far off with the state of things. So what the hell? I don't even know. It's just baffling that so much resource and time and effort is wasted on putting people away
for unserious things.